You know what's up, y'all? Live Farmer 73 here. I was talking to a friend today, and I said something that I had to think about myself. And I guess a lot of people don't think it, but whether you do or you don't, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Did you know that all it takes is for one person to flip a switch and cut your lights out? For the right or for the wrong? Did you know all it takes is for somebody to flip a switch and cut your water off? Remotely. They ain't even out in front of your house no more. Everything is computerized and digitalized. They can do it from offices somewhere in Texas. You don't know. Did you know that all they got to do is flip a switch and cut your gas off? I remember the days where everything was like cable. Remember cable? You got HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, whatever. You don't pay your Showtime bill, your Showtime cut off. You don't pay your HBO got cut off. You don't pay your cable bill, your general, normal cable, it cut your cable off. You might still be paying for Showtime and HBO, but your cable bill is cut off. So you still paying for them, even though the main thing you need to watch that stuff is off. It's no different now anymore. And what sparks this thought in my head was somebody saying, isn't that too much work to dig a well to get water? Or isn't that too much work to make a fire to heat your home inside your wood stove? Isn't it too much work to wash your clothes by hand? I had somebody even ask me, I know you miss your washer and your dryer. I really don't. I have a washer and dryer, by the way. But when I'm on my land, I don't. Why would you miss your washer and your dryer if I'm just washing what I wore in the last couple of days? You washed it in a 5-gallon bucket. It took you all of probably 10, 15 minutes. And then you sat there and you rinsed them. And then you hung them on the line to dry by the power of the sun. I don't understand what's wrong with folks no more. We have been brainwashed so bad that I guarantee if they flip the switch on us, whether it's your lights, your gas, your water, your utilities, if they feel like flipping the switch, it's going to be a lot of people that perish. Because number one, your mindset tells everybody else how ignorant you are. And then your mindset also tells everybody else, we can't depend on you. When you open your mouth today and tell people doing things in that capacity like the old ways of doing things is stupid or irrelevant or a nuisance or is nonsense, lets us know we cannot depend on you. And if there was a crisis, you will be the last person we seek out to go help and save, because you'll be worthless. You're like a rock. We don't need any more rocks. We don't need more heavy weights to carry around. We need people that can help. In this world today in 2025 going into 2026, if you don't have some sort of skill set or something of value to offer to other people, some kind of goods and services, you're going to find yourself alone. You're going to find yourself in danger. If you don't have any skill sets whatsoever, and you're not even interested in trying to gain any skill sets, you somewhere reading some damn love novel, and the only thing you can do for everybody else is tell them what Fabio did in the love novel. Nobody needs that. It's unnecessary. I'm just thinking out loud, really. In today's time, we don't need any more paperweights. We don't need people walking around with the mindset of depending on the government or depending on societal so-called norms to get things done for us. People that keep making sure that you know they definitely depend on the government for everything they do. They depend on their city for everything they do. Stay away from them folks, man. They gonna get you caught up. In today's time, get away from them folks. Just a thought. All it takes is a switch, a flip, boop. And I'm not even talking about lightning, a storm, hurricane, tornado, floods. I'm not talking about none of that stuff to knock your lights out. Do you know if the lady down at the power company don't like you, boop. That's all it takes. If she don't like the color of your skin, she don't like the smell of your breath, she don't like the brand of cologne or perfume, boop. They ain't got to show up in front of your house with that long pole and gauges and twisting. No more of that. Ain't no dude running house to house to house, the meter reader dudes. Ain't no more of them dudes. Everything is computerized. If you do anything that they don't like, boop. They cut my water off a couple of weeks ago by accident. And I was on Freedom Acres, and my wife called me and said, they done mess around, cut the power off for some reason. I mean, the water off for some reason. I said, for what? Paid the bill? Yeah, the bill is paid. When she called, said it was an error. And they said our water would be back on by the end of the day. And guess what happened? Boop. Water. I just shook my head. I'm on Freedom Acres, and that whole time I was on Freedom Acres, I was getting water for free out of my well that I dug. And can't nobody cut it off but God. I was just thinking to myself, like, man, what have we gotten ourselves into, right? Anyway, I don't want to bore y'all. That's all I came to say. All it takes is a flip of the switch, and they'll cut your whole life off if they feel like it. If you keep on giving 100% dependency on this system. This system is not made for you to succeed. This system is made for us to fail or become dependent upon somebody or something else to provide for us. If you understand that, please leave your comment in the comment section below and let me know if you ever had a problem like that. They cut your water, lights, and gas off by accident, or there was an error. If so, let me know. Farm 73. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.